Hey, everybody, welcome to the coach's office. It is here where we hope to provide you with a little bit of wisdom, leadership, some teaching points here, and then to get you out and on your way. You're into the coach's office, you're ready to learn, get a notepad, and let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about 5 things in order to move you forward. 5 things you need. The reason I got this is because I've been having some recent conversations with people, and they keep coming back to these 5 things. So they've got to be pretty important. And we're going to talk about them right here. So the first one is the goals, right? We call them big ass goals. So we call them bags. The mission, the end state, like where do I want to get to? What does that look like? And we've got to become crystal clear. You see, all the other things correlate with the big goal, with the bag. You see, it's crucial to understand this because then if you don't understand the bag, if you don't understand it, guys, every decision you make becomes like something in the wind that just gets tossed around. And you don't have a firm foundation. By having the big goal, by having your bag set in your backpack, ready to go, you've got it so that you can stand firm in the midst of a tough choice. In the midst of whether or not you need to or want to or can wake up early in order to attack the mission, in order to do what it takes in order for you to accomplish the mission. So today, that becomes number one. So if you don't have these goals right now, let's say you're in season or you're working for a company, if you don't have that goal of moving forward, of getting that promotion, of getting that starting position, of getting the crack in the lineup, if you don't have this goal set for them in the foundation, then it doesn't work. Then it just becomes words and it becomes a blame game of somebody else's. They didn't give you a chance, whatever it is, whatever crappy excuse you can think of, it's because you weren't firm in the mission. You weren't firm in your end state of where you wanted to go. So that's number one. Number two comes right back to it, intention. So what is my intention? My intention here on this episode is for you to have 5 things ready to move you forward, ready that you can immediately take after writing them down, after some careful reflection that you may have in order to move yourself closer and closer to that goal of yours, because it is entirely possible. I don't care how big it is. It's entirely possible. I'm chasing mine right now, so let's help you chase yours, and we do this together. Intention. What is my intention towards everything I do? It goes back to the mission. I have to be clear on that so that all my intention goes on being firm in what I do. My time management, then I look at, and I'm being intentional on my time management. What minutes do I have? Where can I get them? When my kids go to sleep, can I steal minutes to read? Can I steal minutes to reflect? Can I steal minutes to get my breath work in? I have to have intention. When you have a conversation with the coach, with your boss, with your mentor, what is your intention to move forward? It can't be just, I just want to shoot the crap. I just want to shoot the breeze and let's see what happens. Well, I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting their time. So then my intention is gone. My focus of the goal, the mission, the bag is gone. Everything that we do must come back to the intention. So when I do a workout, my intention for that workout, whether it's with myself or with somebody else, my intention is to grow in these areas. And so then we design the workout accordingly. What is your intention as you listen to these episodes? What is your intention to do with the info that you're given? What is your intention right now? That's number 2. Number 3 is a routine. Okay. Number 3 is a routine. You need to reflect. You need to examine your days to see what has become routine, habitual, and do you like it? Have you created your own special routine? Robin Sharma does the 5 a.m. club. Okay. Jocko just finished the DEF, Discipline Equals Freedom Reset. What is your routine that you do every single day? When you wake up, what do? What is your routine? When you go to bed, do you have a bedtime routine? Oh, I turn all phones off. I do whatever at the 30-minute mark before going to bed, at the 90-minute mark, at the 60-minute. I don't know what your routine is, but I encourage you to create one. So if you don't have a morning routine, how can you create one? What would be a great thing that you could do every single morning to kickstart your day? Does it align? Does it have the intention of getting you to the goal, the bag, the mission, the end state? Does it have it there? So can you create a routine that helps you with your mobility because you know your strength and conditioning program is causing you to demand a lot from your body? Could I do mobility work? What could I do to build the routine necessary for me to move forward? You know, they talk about often about hustles and side hustles. Some of us have to actually do a job and then have the side hustle, right? So what is your routine that helps you with the side hustle, knowing that you're going to have to put in your 8 hours? What are the routines that you can do every single day to move you closer to the bag? Whether it's food, whether it's food prep, whether it's workout. When am I working out? What time am I working out? Why am I doing this before this? Set your routine. Let it move your needle in a way that you can grow the most from. And you see, by having routines, you now get a chance to create enough data. You get a chance to create enough information because you've written down in your journal every single time you've built this routine, you've written it down and you've demonstrated and you've shown how you've improved your strength and conditioning. So it's giving you the data right in front of you and you get to examine it. If you don't have a routine, you can't tell whether or not your gut makes the right decisions. You can't tell whether or not your beliefs about somebody's behavior towards you, you don't have it in here in the data to give you the appropriate response. You don't know which exercise is working because you're not writing it down. So if you're going to have a routine, make sure that you write down this routine and you write down the things and the benefits and the results that come as a result of your routine. Number 4, food and sleep. I'm going to talk about both of these and these being super important. In order for you to move your needle, you need energy. You need life-giving energy. And that comes from food and sleep. Those of you not getting your 7 to 9 hours, I know, look, some of us are hustling. Some of us are entrepreneurs that don't have that lifestyle of being able to go sharply to bed at this time, wake up at this time. I get it. But it's really important because you're going to burn out on something you're still passionate about. You see, when we have no energy, then our decision making isn't very good. That's why kids, high school athletes, that at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock when the lights go on, they don't make very good decisions in games. And we're sitting there going, well, why didn't you do that? Well, decision-making fatigue, that's a real thing. But it's a real thing because we haven't set these parameters in place. It's a real thing because I didn't get enough sleep for my body to repair. The nighttime process is when your body becomes alive and helps recover. So you need to be at rest, not staring at your phone, not staring at the TV, just watching whatever's on. Sleep, food. Guys, if you're eating food closer to its manufacturing, its purpose, right? So we want to get as many more fruits, vegetables. We want to get those types of things, our starches. We want to get these carbohydrates from as close to the source as possible. So really, the more ingredients, the less better for us. Okay, we want to get our food in our body that gives us life. And I will tell you that Doritos don't give you life. Oreos aren't giving you life. Okay, equate them both to kind of difficult decisions, which we're going to talk about here. But a difficult decision gives you pleasure immediately, but then 10 seconds later, it's gone. And then the real food. It might not be as pleasurable, or it might be harder or more time consuming to cook, but it's going to give you that benefit longer. It's not going to taste like an Oreo, but dang it, it's going to give you the energy in order for you to accomplish this big goal, this mission, the end state. You have to have the energy to perform as well as possible. Does that mean you're 100% every single day? Absolutely not. It doesn't. You're not going to perform 100% every single day, no matter how well you take care of your body. But if you've got 80%, then give us 100% of 80. Give yourself the chance to have 100% of 80%. But if you don't sleep well and you're not fueling your body with what it needs to perform at the highest level, then you're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to accomplish it. Okay? Not. Number 5. It's a very popular thing right now. And I want to break it up a little bit. It's doing the hard stuff. Your version and my version of hard are two different things. My version and Nick Lavery's version of hard are two different things. The same thing with Jocko, the same thing with all these other people who do some extremely hard things. Michael Easter, Steve Magnus, these guys who are writing books on the hard stuff. Our versions are all different. Okay. So rucking 30 miles is extremely hard for somebody who's never rucked before. But just them showing up with 2 pounds in their backpack, or them just going with a backpack and water to hike, is plenty hard. But you've got to do it. It increases brain capacity, brain ability to do some amazing things because we're practicing just something that's slightly outside of our comfort zone. When they say doing hard things, and you envision that a hard thing would be standing in front of 2,000 people and talking, that is a hard thing. And you envision that. Well, guess what? Asking you to go do that right now wouldn't happen. But asking you to go speak in front of one person, go speak in front of the mirror, go speak in front of a loved one, go speak in front of your team. That's on the level of ability. It's almost achievable. It scares you, but it's doable. So try to find those things that are hard. Recognize, okay, so we go through our reflection and we go, what's the hardest thing? What scares the crap out of me? And what scares the crap out of me might be talking in front of 2,000 people. Well, now I've got talking in front of 2,000 people as a level 10. That scares me. And I'm right now at a level 1. So what could you define as level 2? You're at level 1, so you know you're only one step away. So deciding what level 2 looks like, and then level 3 looks like, and then level 4, and going and so on, and going up to 10. Now it becomes doable. Still scares the crap out of you, and that's okay. But we've got to get things where we break them down. Carrying a 100-pound rock up a hill and then standing on top of it, holding up the rock, is impossible for some people simply because they don't have the strength to be able to do it. And so they downplay their ability. Oh, well, I can't do that, so I won't. But you can carry a 5-pound rock, and you can carry a 10-pound rock, and you can carry a 25-pound rock, or you can carry a 50. It's not impossible if we break it up into smaller chunks of ability that's just outside that comfort level. So these 5 things are going to move you closer to where you want to go. And where do you want to go? Once we decide that, once we get step 1, which was the goal, what's my big A goal? What's my mission? What's my end state? What do I want to get to? Once we've got that, then we move forward and we go, okay, well, what's my intention? So now I can start looking at my decisions that I've made over time in the past, decisions I need to make, choices I need to make now. What's my intention on getting there and doing those? What's my routine? How can I create a routine for in the morning, for in the evening, to evaluate what the day looked like, what I experienced? How do I do that? My food and my sleep, I need to start writing some things down. How do I fuel my body where I need to and when I need to in order to perform as well as possible? What's missing from there? Sleep. Am I getting the right amount of sleep? Can I? The answer is yes. Can I turn my phone off an hour before bedtime? Can I slow this process of what my eyes are looking at? Can I slow that down so I can slowly get better sleep? Good food ties in with good sleep. Good habits, good decisions, good routines tie into good sleep. Doing some of the hard stuff ties into good sleep. I guarantee you, if you bust your butt, you're going to be tired. And then if you can turn that phone off a little bit sooner, I promise those eyes are going to start going a little bit softer, softer. Get that good sleep. Fuel your body for when you need it. And the last one is do those hard things. Guys, they don't have to be insurmountable. They don't have to be climbing mountains, but they have to be climbing your mountain. They have to be steps towards the discomfort, towards your mountain. Your mountain has everything to do with you and nothing to do with me. And my mountain has everything to do with me and nothing to do with you. So I've got to be focused on chunking them up into those steps so I can accomplish my bag and you can accomplish yours. We hope that you make this decision today to work on these 5 things and move your needle forward. Your lecture, your 1v1 with me just ended. So get out of my office and have an amazing day. God bless.